William Morrow and Harper Audio present Sisters and Secrets, a novel by Jennifer Ryan, performed by Megan Tusing. Chapter 1. Flames burned bright orange and red on both sides of the two-lane road as they consumed and destroyed everything in their path. Homes, businesses, multi-million-dollar vineyards. Nothing was spared as the fire climbed over the Napa Valley hills, unrelenting in its destruction. Sierra prayed it spared everyone on the road leading out, especially her sons. She drove, heart pounding, fear amped to infinity, with her clammy palms locked on the steering wheel. Bumper to bumper, traffic moved at a snail's pace. Like her, the other residents had been notified too late to gradually evacuate. The sheer number of people trying to escape all at once down a single lane prevented them from racing away from the flames. The other lane was left open to emergency vehicles that occasionally sped into the belly of the beast. Everyone had to feel exactly like her, desperate to flee before this dark and dangerous road became their grave. She loved watching the flames dance in her wood-burning stove, but driving through a wildfire made her feel like she was inside an inferno, trapped. A wave of terror shot through her, cold fear dancing down her spine. She wanted out, now. Sierra glanced at her two small sons in the back seat, danger inches away outside. Helpless to eradicate it, she sucked in a breath to calm the fear and focus on getting them out of here as safely as possible. Every instinct told her to stomp on the gas, jump in the other lane, speed past everyone, and get them to safety no matter what. But like everyone else, she tried to stay orderly and calm. Noxious fumes, unbelievable heat and fire surrounded them. Nothing and no one was a match for Mother Nature's firestorm. Ash, smoke, and sparks blew all around them, while the satellite radio cut in and out, the signal blocked by the thick smoke obliterating their view of the night sky. Fear knotted her gut, and rising panic sped up her heartbeat. Every second trapped within the blaze raging on both sides of them made it harder to keep it together for her two little boys. She thought about their lives, how they'd already suffered a great loss when their father died, and all they had ahead of them. She didn't want it to end this way. She wanted to see them grown, happy, healthy, living the life they chose and thriving.
"Mom?"
Danny's voice shook.
"The window is hot."
"Don't touch it." She'd flipped the vent system to recirculate, but the smoky stench permeated the car, along with the immense heat. The acrid scent turned her stomach and left a sour taste in her mouth. Oliver held his favorite blanket over his mouth and nose. His eyes held a world of worry, too great for one 5-year-old to face and understand, beyond the fact that the scene outside was scary as hell, and he wanted to be far away. So do I. Frustration got the better of the guy in the pickup truck behind her, and he laid on the horn. Where did he expect her to go? The line of cars had only moved 10 feet in the last 2 minutes. At this rate, they wouldn't get out of the fire zone before dawn. At least, it felt that way. A rush of adrenaline shot through her again, signaling the flight-or-fight response she'd felt when she'd seen the smoke and fire headed toward their home. She could neither fight it nor flee from it when it literally surrounded her, and so she tried her best to stay alert, remain calm, and pray this all worked out. 3 more fire engines sped past in the opposite lane, reinforcements for the dozens she'd passed on the tedious and exceedingly dangerous trip out of here. We'll make it out. We have to. She'd worked too hard the last 11 months to keep her head above water after her husband's tragic car accident, to have it all end like this. In a car, on a dark road, consumed by fire. It felt too eerily close to how they lost David. Sierra gripped the steering wheel even tighter to stop her hands from shaking, and focused on the car in front of her, following it around another curve, not getting her hopes up when their speed increased even marginally, but telling herself, steady as she goes, was good enough.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?